Half of 2023 has already gone by, and a large number of movies have already been released in theaters. Name Barbie, Mission Impossible, The Little Mermaid, and many more. In this video, we are going to talk about the movies which have not been released yet. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Let's kick off with number 1 on the list, Meg 2: The Trench. Release date, August 3rd. If you haven't seen the 2018 movie of the Meg, you should. Even though the first movie was awesome, this movie is going to be even more excited. The Meg is about a megalodon who has not been seen for decades. The 2023 movie is going to have bigger and more sharks. Famous actor Jason Statham must outsmart, outrun, and outswim these massive Megs. Will he make it and eradicate the Meg once and for all? Moving on to number 2 on the list, The Equalizer 3. Release date, August 31st. The third and final movie in this sequel is The Equalizer 3. Like the movies before, this 2023 movie is about a retired US Marine played by Denzel Washington. This time, Robert has moved to Italy, where he met some new friends. After quite some time, he finds out these new friends are under control by some local crime bosses, and people are disappearing. Is he going to win and take down the mafia? You will find out soon. Number 3, The Nun 2. Release date, September 7th. The first horror movie in this top 10 is released on September 7th. This is the second movie of The Nun, and it might be even better than the first. This movie takes place in France. The story is about a cruel murder that took place in 1956. Sister Irene is investigating this murder, but quickly finds out that there is a demon connected to it. As a matter of fact, it is the same demon named Valak, who tortured her in the first movie as well. Will she ever get rid of this evil monster? You will find out in September. To stay in the horror genre, let's move on to number 4, The Exorcist Believer. Release date, October 12th. This movie is also a sequel. The movie The Exorcist, 1973, was released 5 years ago. The movie is about 2 girls who get missing one day after school. 3 days after they went missing, they show up again. Nobody has a clue of what happened, but soon enough, they start realizing that the girls are possessed by a demon, and this results in terrifying events. For the people who have watched all 6 movies will recognize Chris McNeil. She played the mother of the main character, who was possessed in the first movie 50 years ago. Will she conquer the demon for good this time? This is the year of sequel movies, with number 5 on the list, Dune Part 2. Release date, November 2. To fully understand this movie, we recommend that you watch the first one too, since the story is about a journey of Paul, which he started in the original movie. This sci-fi story will show how Paul will revolt against the Empire and the enemies who destroyed his family. The director of the movie said this one is going to be more fun and more exciting than the first one. Let's move on to a very requested movie this year, number 6, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Release date, December 21st. Another sequel in this top 10. This movie is a follow-up of the 2018 movie Aquaman. What makes this number 6 in our top 10 so special is that there is actually not much known about this movie. We all know it is about Aquaman again, but what exactly is going to happen is kept a secret. This special movie definitely deserves a place in our top 10 if you ask us. After the last movie of this series in 2015, there was no sign that there would ever be another one. But gladly Lionsgate pulled it off again, with number 7 on this list, The Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Release date, November 16th. This movie is about how it all began, the very beginning of the Hunger Games. The main character in this story is a young boy we know now as Snow. He is developing feelings for a tribute from District 12, and boy, that is quite a story. Snow is convinced his young student, Lucy Greybeard, can turn the odds in their favor, but will that turn out the way it should be? For that answer, we have to wait until November. Moving on to a very long-awaited movie for a lot of people, number 8, Wonka. Release date, December 13th. Did you always wanted to know how Willy met the Oompa Loompas, how he built his Wonka empire? This movie explains it all. Wonka is an adventurer who travels the world to get to know chocolate and many more. Even tough people don't believe in Wonka's special way of making chocolate. He surely does. Will the chocolate cartel believe in his recipe? His small chocolate stand is soon going to be one of the biggest chocolate factories in the world. You will see this magical movie on screens in December. Aren't you excited? This is the year of horror movies. Number 9, Saw X. Release date, October 26th. Hoping to heal his cancer, John Kramer flies off to Mexico to go through experimental treatment, not knowing the whole procedure is a scam. The sadistic serial killer Jigsaw is back, and stories reveal this movie is going to be even bloodier and shocking as the first ones. Finally, our number 10 on this list, a complete new movie named The Kill Room. Release date, September 29th. The main story of the movie is located in an art gallery owned by Patrice Capullo, who enters a money laundering scheme with the mob to save her company. Unfortunately for her, she runs into hitman Reggie, who sells his artwork inspired by his brutal killings, which leads him to become the biggest name in high art. Now his fans and rivals are clamoring to uncover the identity of the anonymous artist only known as the Bagman. Will the real face be revealed? Find out in this new movie. We hope you liked this top 10. Please stop by later for other epic top 10 lists.